Hi, this is Kelly here from Finding Time to Create. I'm just going to show you quickly how to ungroup and rearrange the print and cut part of this dial calendar by Samantha Walker. It comes open all as one full page. It's a 12 by 12 size, and if you're like me and have a printer that does not print 12 by 12, then you need to be able to rearrange these. So first of all, I'm going to select this and I'm going to ungroup it just down here in the lower left corner. Ungroup. I'm going to drag a selection box around just these pieces and move them off to the side. We'll deal with those later. For now, I want to get these to fit on a letter size paper. These are actually one piece. I'm going to turn on a line color this background so you can see where it is. Let's go with purple. You can see that it extends, it's all one piece, and we need to break that apart. And so what we're going to do, move these onto the mat so we can see them. I'm going to zoom in close, and I'm just going to cut this image part apart with an eraser tool because it needs to be done. You could use a knife tool and just slice across. You can see from one purple edge to the other purple edge. That'll cut it apart for you. If you need a curved path, you're going to want to go with an eraser tool. And let's see, if you're using the designer edition, go ahead and choose unfilled shapes, treat them as solid, and go with a small eraser. If you don't have the designer edition, you're going to need to zoom in as close as you can so your eraser is small enough to fit in between there. Let's see if this is going to work. I think this is the standard size for basic Studios eraser. So you're just going to find this edge that we turned on the line color. You're just going to start over here and drag your eraser across. Don't let it touch the red borders because that's going to change your shape. Drag it all the way across till you reach the other edge, which we've shown by the purple line. And so that's going to show the path that we've cut. Now you can see we've got a path here that we cut with the knife tool. You could use the eraser, and the path we cut here. And so now you can rearrange these pieces to fit with the print and cut part to go with the dial. Okay, so I've just gone back to my regular selection. I'm going to select both the background and this dial in its center. So make sure all three of those are selected. Choose group down here lower left corner. Do the same thing over here. I want to make sure the dial, the little circle center, and that whole image part are selected. Choose group. And same with the bottom part. We want all of those to be selected together. Then choose group. So now when you move your image, it stays with the dial. You cut that apart. Now you can go to your letter size paper, go to your registration marks, turn those on. Now you can fit this in. So nothing is covering the crosshatch areas, and it doesn't actually matter where your line border is as long as it's not actually covering any of the numbers or letters. So at this point I'm not touching any of the crosshatch areas. I've got my registration marks turned on, and I can print it on my printer, and then after that's printed I'll put it on my mat, load it to my machine, and the silhouette will cut it out where these red marks are, and it won't show up the purple. Don't worry about that. So hopefully that helps you out, and that's how you break this apart for the print and cut section.